Hey everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Hello, how are you doing? And I am here to talk about movies and TV that we do here, and I'm here to talk about a movie that I got to see a little early. It doesn't technically come out until Wednesday, I think, is the opening day of the 16th. Yeah, Wednesday. So that's always cool. And that movie is Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. That's right, Sean Parker. Drop the the. Just Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. It's cleaner. If you don't get that reference, watch The Social Network. Even if you do get that reference, watch The Social Network. Point is, Social Network is a great movie. But is Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard? No, not as great as Social Network, but that's not saying much. Social Network is amazing. Anyway, but Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, is it still kind of fun? I think so. So, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, what's it about? Who made it? So, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard is directed by Patrick Hughes, whose previous films include The Expendables 3, and The Hitman's Bodyguard. And his next movie is Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. And in case you haven't noticed, it's a sequel to Hitman's Bodyguard. I believe it came out in 2017, I think. I saw it. I enjoyed it. I've seen bits and pieces of it again, but I haven't seen it all the way through a second time. I do remember it relatively vividly. I thought it was a lot of fun. It was, and that film basically was Ryan Reynolds, and he's this, what he calls himself, a AAA security expert. He's kind of, top of his class, or top of his, rank, bodyguard, who is forced to, protect this psychopathic hitman. He's played by Ryan Reynolds, and he has to protect this psychopathic hitman with the amazing action film named Darius Kincaid, played by Samuel L. Jackson, and who to get him to basically he's going to testify before a court somewhere in Europe against a dictator, and so they need him, and that means people are coming after him, and Ryan Reynolds is caught in the middle, and he's kind of this tightly wound, kind of nebbishy bodyguard rather, who's caught in the middle of this literal psycho hitman world, and then occasionally will pop in on a subplot with Salma Hayek as Sonia Kincaid, his beloved wife with a trash mouth herself, much like her husband, who's also a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So now we pick up with Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, where we last left him. It's been a few years, it seems, or at least good little bit since the first one. Michael Bryce, again played by Ryan Reynolds. Everyone important is back, really of the main three actors. He's haunted. He can't go to sleep. He has nightmares frequently, sometimes more than once a night, about not only failing to protect a previous person he was guarding, but also just the insanity that was hanging out with and going on that adventure with Darius Kincaid before. And so his therapist straight up says, just listen, you need a sabbatical. Just go off to, in a little Italian island, go to Capri, and they make a joke about like the pants. Just take it easy, drink some, nice, colorful drinks, and, read The Secret on the beach, and just relax and listen to headphones and listen to music. But also, if you can, in the middle, maybe give some motivational, phone messages for your future self. And he's all ready to do that. He can't wait. But then, wouldn't you know it, assassins take the beach where he's staying at, and he is rescued, distracted with headphones in, by Sonia Kincaid, the wife of Darius Kincaid, once again played by Salma Hayek, who says, my husband wanted me to find you. Turned out, due to miscommunication, he actually said anyone but Michael Bryce. And they're caught in the middle of an adventure. All three of them together, when Frank Grillo, who plays Always Awesome, he's this new character who's like a Boston area, like a Massachusetts Interpol agent, and he tells them, look, in her blaze of glory, you took out my informant when the three of you guys got all caught in your thing, so this is what you need to do. We need your help. There's this villain in Greece, played by Antonio Banderas, who has the incredible villain name Aristotle Papadopoulos. I'm not kidding you, it's perfect. And he wants to take a super duper doohickey of some sort and drill, basically a drill that they even compared to the one in Armageddon, drill into basically an, how do I describe it? Somehow with this drill they're going to put a computer virus that's going to corrupt all of Eastern Europe and topple it. All of Europe entirely. So they have to save Europe and maybe even the world, and they have to team up. Look, the way I describe that plot, I need to stress this. When I did my review of Infinite, I said that I had fun, it was popcorn munching fun, even though it was completely implausible. Let me tell you this. When I say this movie's implausible, this movie makes Infinite look, when it comes to implausibility, this makes Infinite look like Knives Out. It looks structured compared to this. This movie, I feel people need to go in knowing this. People who already are ready to be sniffy about a movie called Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, which, come on, critics. This is not in the real world. This is not in action movie world. This is in the same world that the Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry's. This is a bloody live-action cartoon, alright? This is not followed by the rules. Logic people get run over, blown up, and walk out relatively unscathed. This movie is bonkers. However, I kind of loved it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really did. It was a mix of the audience, and I liked it at least as much as the Hitman's Bodyguard. Look, it was the audience I saw with a great audience. Movies like this are hard, okay? Like, the way I described Antonio Banderas' villain there. Oh, and also Morgan Freeman shows up in kind of a great little reveal. But, like, that doesn't even sound like it's as ridiculous as you see in a Bond villain. That's, like, as ridiculous as, like, what Dr. Claw would do on a particularly low-stakes episode of Inspector Gadget. That's so silly. But the movie knows it's silly. There's some great jokes. There's one, this is the kind of movie where Frank Grillo shoots a warning shot from a sub-basement with his Glock. And Ryan Reynolds says, you know there are people upstairs, right? It's that kind of movie. Like, and I laughed at that. And there are individual moments where I laughed hard. There's a flashback scene that is supposed to be almost a spoof of sorts of tragic flashbacks of like a loss of parents scene where it was so dark and so funny. I'm not going to say what it is, but involving the Ryan Reynolds character, it is... I lost it. I thought it was hilarious. Just the image, it was twisted, but it was funny. Look, the three of them together are perfect. They really work well together. I like that it's kind of a weird dynamic because Salma Hayek and Sam Jackson want to have... Or mostly Salma Hayek wants to have a kid. So they kind of treat the three of them almost like a surrogate family where Sam Jackson's like, oh, come on, melon farmer, do it, or something. And she's just like, don't yell at him. Like, she's like the understanding mom. It's okay. And then Ryan Reynolds is just like this poor schmuck who's just calling him like, oh my god, please, no, don't comfort me. You guys are crazy. I don't want anything to do with you. Very, very funny. And I'll say this, the ending of the movie is perfect. The last scene where they cut to black and then, we'll get there. Point is, almost on the level of at the end of the Homecoming, in the Spider-Man suit, Ant-Man. What the, and then cut, like, it's almost that perfect. I'm not gonna give this, like, a pretty high score. I'm not gonna say to worth walk 2 blocks, but by God, this is a solid matinee. I liked it way more than the rest of the critics did, and yes, it's implausible, and yes, it's all over the place, but you know what? This is a totally self-aware, turn your brain off, have fun movie, even more so than Infinite. I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. I really think this movie is fun. Don't go in with pretensions. Don't go in... Just know it's gonna be a cartoon. It's like these people, like... This is an unfair comparison, but like Kung Fu Hustle. That's like someone going into Kung Fu Hustle and wanting it to be like... Nomadland. No, it's a cartoon. It knows it is. That's the fun of it. Just go see Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard and know you're going to have a good time. And just go see a popcorn munching, slurping summer movie. And that's what this is. So I'm going to give Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard 3.5 stars. This is a lot of fun. I really like this film. I don't see where all the hate is coming from. But maybe that's just because I'm a sucker for these kind of movies. I don't know. It's definitely better than tripe like Artemis Fowl. I know that's an unfair comparison, but still. Alright, 3.5 stars. Let's close the book on it. We're getting a little too long, so let's do trailer trash, shawarma, and get the hell out of here. So, trailer trash. Let me actually think. Not a lot to say. It was F9, the really short one, just needs to come out already. Free Guy, again, of course it's going to be in front of it. Ryan Reynolds is in it. I'm so sick of this trailer. I really want to see the movie, but I'm really tired of the trailer. Black Widow, that was the third one. Black Widow, again, I got my tickets. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait, but stop showing the trailer. Was it Jungle Cruise? It wasn't. No, it wasn't Jungle Cruise. What was the next one? Dang it. It was another one they show a bunch. What was it? Crap. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Let me think. Sorry. I'm sorry. Come on, phone. Let's go. Oh, The Forever Purge. Sorry, The Forever Purge. Again, we've seen it. Looks alright. And the last one was The Protege, which I think I talked about in one of them before. Looks like fun. Kind of looks like John Wick with a female lead. In this case, Maggie Q, which, by the way, what a beautiful lady. Maggie Q, oh my god. Same with Salma Hayek, wow. Also, Sam Jackson's in it, so of course they're going to show that trailer. Looks like a lot of fun. Good cover, or not cover, but just like remixing of the great Amy Winehouse's You Know I'm No Good, which is one of my favorite songs by Amy Winehouse. Looks like fun. And was there shawarma? Yes, there was. I remember this time. Stay to the middle of the credits. There's like a little scene. It's kind of a add-on from that ending I talked about. And then after the credits, it's not a scene. But it's funny. It's like a little. It's a dedication, but it's a funny dedication. So it's worth sticking around for. The credits are not that long. Yeah, it's a callback basically. And that's it. We will see you tomorrow for Love, Victor Season 2. I'm thinking about maybe watching one more movie tonight, maybe doing a video, maybe or maybe not. But yeah, and then next week, I don't think we're getting the Sparks Brothers, so we're going to have to wait a couple weeks on that. Next week, I don't know, unless that, was it 12 Little Orphans, 1, 2, 3. I guess I'll go see that one, if that's the only thing coming out. Fatherhood. Luca, and then F9's the 25th, Zola's the 29th, and then certainly more in between, Working Moms Season 5, I guess I'll do a video on that, I love that show. That'll be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, and I will share it with you. I love you all, I appreciate you all. I love you all Christmas, I love you 3000, be kind to one another. Also, Loki review will come at the end of the season. Alright, be kind to one another. And see Hitman's Bodyguard. Give it a chance. If you just look for a fun movie, it's fun. Don't be like a actually kind of person. Just go see it and have fun. Alright. Thank you all. Take care. Good night.